So as always, greetings from Pennsylvania, and more specifically, we're back on the Appalachian Trail doing another one of our section hikes. This is the second to last section hike we'll do. We're going back up to Deer Lick Shelters. We're coming at it from the other direction. This will be a 2-mile hike up to the shelters. And I know I usually film the intro back where I park, Naomi, at the parking lots, but that, you can probably still hear the traffic back there. That road is busy. The parking lot was right next to a super busy highway, Highway 16, just east of Waynesboro. So I think we'll find a more quieter spot to show you the map and what the plans are for today. Maybe there's a spot just up here. And also, I'm going to be giving away another flashlight in this video. I'm going to be putting a channel sticker and a flashlight up at Deer Lick Shelters. It's another Thrunite flashlight, the Mini Archer. I'm not going to do the review today. I'll probably maybe do it tonight when it's dark. And you can actually see what the flashlight can do. But I'm going to actually set it out today. The Thrunite Mini Archer. So I'll show that to you a little bit later. They sent me two. I'm going to keep one and give the other one away. I think I showed that in a previous mail time video. And also, oh yeah, I do have channel sticker number 50 to share with you, the person who found that one. Oh, and the first t-shirt that I gave away, they found that one too, up at what was that, Chimney Rock in Michaux State Forest, not too far from here. Yeah, one other thing I want to talk about today too. Alright, looks like we've come to another road though. Yeah, just back behind us is the parking lot. Route 16 is down that way. You can probably still hear the traffic a little bit. But we have a little bit of a road walk here, it looks like. See a sign for the Appalachian Trail up there. Hey, right here is the trail. Drop back down. Look at all the trash that. Let's say these are all hikers, but I don't know about that. All right. Not all hikers are the same. All right, let's get a little bit quiet. So in a little bit, we'll find a place to show you the map, show you what I'm doing. And as I mentioned, there is one other thing I want to talk about today. I would like to dedicate this video to someone. I don't often do that, but there's a fellow YouTuber that I watch. I never met him, but I watch his videos. I believe his name is Tony. And his channel is called Random Adventures 2.0. I'll put the link down below and maybe the name here as well. So recently he just had a stroke and he's been recovering from that. But I will talk about that later in the video, give you more details on that. But this video is for him. Alright, but enough of me blabbing for now. Let's find a place to show you the map and just enjoy the scenery and the nature out here. We're getting away from that road traffic. It's quieting down. It's going to be a beautiful day. Mostly an uphill hike. Should say this is Friday, April 15th. You know, this looks like a good place right here. Share the map. Nice little log to sit on. Alright, so here is our Pennsylvania map first. Of course, we're still here in Michaux State Forest. At the very bottom here. Actually, right now we're probably like 2 or 3 miles from the Maryland border. But we were heading north just a little bit to the Deer Lick Shelter, so I'll get the other map out that has this area enlarged. Alright, so here's our Purple Lizard map. This is southern Michaux State Forest, and we parked right here, right along Route 16. That was a busy road. And we're making our way up. Actually, we're right here. We just crossed this road just a little while ago. You saw it in the video. Looks like another road Peter crossed. So we're making our way back up to Deer Lick Shelter. Last time we were here, we came from all the way up this way and hiked up to it. Now we're just doing kind of like a 2-mile section here to Deer Lick Shelter. And that's where we're going to place the channel sticker and the flashlight. We'll have a little bit of lunch there too. So that is the plan. And our last section goes this way off the map. It's another 3-mile section to the Maryland border, which would be down here somewhere. Alright, so off we go. And we got our first spring wildflower of this hike. Splash of purple down here. This is via violet. Looks like it's just blooming this morning here. Yep, it's that time of year. Our last Appalachian Trail hike, nothing was really green yet. But spring is coming. A little bit slower to get to the mountains. Down the valleys, there's already a profusion of wildflowers and stuff. If you've seen some of my recent videos, especially like the Union Canal videos, just full of wildflowers. Got our second road crossing. Looks like there is just a little bit of parking here. This is just a dirt road. And the trail's up there. So no traffic noise from this one. Oh, there's a dandelion. Speaking of wildflowers, there's some more violets down here growing, and there's a dandelion. Yes, it's just a dandelion, but still, after a long winter, it's nice to see them too. And before I forget, let's talk channel stickers for a little bit, because I am placing channel sticker number 54 out here at Deer Lick Shelter with the flashlight. And I do have one picture to share, only one of the past couple ones I put out. So channel sticker number 49, I never heard from anybody, but it has been found. Someone recently just let me know that one was found. That was the one I placed at the Academia Pomeroy covered bridge, the longest covered bridge in Pennsylvania. So that one's gone, but no one sent me a picture for it, unfortunately. Number 50, Big 50, that's the one I placed at Chimney Rock with the first t-shirt giveaway. And I believe his name is Ricky. He got up there and found it. He was a little bit surprised to find it, that it was still up there, because he went a couple days after I posted the video. But Chimney Rock is a little bit more difficult to get to than some of the places I put these channel stickers. So I will go ahead and share his photo. So that's cool, he's up there on top of the rock. He also sent me a picture of himself down in that rock shelter that I filmed in too. I thought the one up at the overlook was cooler. And then number 51 is the one I placed at Swatara State Park when I did the abandoned highway video. I did hear from someone. I think he had some technical difficulties in getting me a picture, but he did contact me though. But I don't have anything to share at the moment. And then 52, that's the one I placed at Sachs Covered Bridge with those two haunted books I gave away. Two people let me know that they went looking for it. It wasn't there anymore, but I never heard from the person who did find a sticker or the books for that one. And then channel sticker number 53, I placed at the Rolling Hill Park, and I just posted that video the other day, and I haven't heard from anyone yet about that one. But since it's not the weekend yet, maybe no one went looking for that one yet. But yeah, it is very helpful when you do find these, that you send me a picture and let me know that they've been found. That way I can let people know. Because sometimes people ask me, hey, has anyone found that one yet? And I don't know sometimes. All right. I'm gonna go back to the hike. And in a little bit I'll talk more about Tony, the guy I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and his new struggle he's facing in life. Let's hike a little bit more before we do that. Cool sections are here. Yeah, up here in the mountains, the woods are still pretty barren. Just a lot of browns and grays yet. But in a month, like I said, today's April 15th. By May 15th, this will be just a profusion of spring greens and other colors. But we're not quite there yet. We're getting there. I see a little bit of green. Actually, I see a little bit of green way up there in one of the trees. Oh, and even here, these thorn bushes, I think they might be raspberries or blackberries. The leaves are popping out. A little bit of green showing up. All right, so yeah, Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. He makes a little symbol there. I never met the guy, but I watch his videos, and sometimes when you watch someone else's videos, you feel like you kind of know him. But he's a fellow Pennsylvanian, fellow YouTuber, and very active, doing a lot of stuff like I do outside adventures, hiking, camping, caving, and stuff like that. But at the end of March, he had a stroke, and he posted a video about that initially. He's been posting videos about his recovery. And they've actually been very, I mean, they're sad and emotional in a way, but they're also encouraging and informational. He talks about the recovery process and things like that. But yeah, it was watching him in that first video talking about the stroke. It's a life-changing experience. You go from doing this, hiking and adventuring, because he said, like, I think it was just a day or so before he had the stroke, he was out camping, like stealth camping underneath a bridge, just doing stuff like that, and then to get to the point where you can't even get out of bed on your own without someone helping you. You can't even go to the bathroom on your own without someone helping you. It's just a complete game changer. It's a very humbling experience. Just seeing him talk about that, he got very emotional in that video, which I would fully understand. But it just kind of sinks in, because for someone like me, since I'm very active, I love doing this. I try to put myself in his shoes and realize, what if I woke up one morning or got home one evening and all of a sudden I couldn't do the things that I love doing anymore? Your whole the whole right side of his body was kind of was immobile, I guess you could say. You couldn't move it. So I think to myself, what if that happened to me? It would be almost devastating, But he handled it. I would say he handled the situation very well. There is hope. He is recovering. He was at a therapy place for a while, learning to reuse those limbs, because the connection wasn't broken, but he just has to. He talks about it in the video a lot better, but he has to relearn to use those limbs. It's kind of interesting. Like I said, I'll have a link below down to his channel. Maybe I'll put the name here again. If you look him up and just watch those videos, you can watch his outdoor videos too, but if you want to watch his videos about the stroke and the recovery from that, it's actually, it's actually very interesting. It was sad, but it's actually very interesting. It was encouraging to see him. You see his progression too as he starts to get better, learns to talk better, and be able to start moving a little bit better and walking on his own. I didn't watch the last video, his most recent video, but I believe he's home now, and you can see in the thumbnail picture he's walking with a little bit of help from someone, but he can walk now, and he is hoping to someday hike the whole Appalachian Trail. Let me get out of the shade. So that is encouraging. But yeah, if you want to check his stuff out, give him a little bit of encouragement, send a little bit of love his way. I'm sure he would appreciate that. And like I said, this video is dedicated to him. I never met him, but I assume someday I probably will. So he can't be out here hiking on the Appalachian Trail. I am today, so that's why I'm kind of dedicating this video to him. I'm kind of out here hiking for him, in a way, if you could think it that way. I mean, someday he'll be out here again as he recovers more and more. But like I said, it was just a thoughtful, just like I said, it made me think a lot more about myself. And we all take for granted every day the fact that we can just get up out of bed and do what we do. We don't even think about it until something like that happens, and you can't even do the most basic things. And one of the things I appreciate about his videos was his humor. Even in the midst of having a stroke and everything, his humor was still there, because he talked about because he's right-handed, and it was his right side of his body that became immobile. But he was funny. He said he was telling people, you might want to learn to, after you go to the bathroom, to be able to wipe with your, wipe back there with your other hand, because someday you might not be able to use your dominant hand, because it's quite a bit different trying to do things with your, non-dominant hand, like, taking care of yourself after you go to the bathroom. So he kind of made a joke about that, but it's true as well. So anyway, Tony, this video is for you. I hope things work out for you. Hope that you can get back out to places like this soon again. Alright, so we have a really small butterfly down here on the trail. I'm trying to zoom in on it for you. It's on those rocks. It's camouflaged really well. It's right there in the middle. You could hold the camera steady. If it could open its wings, you could see the beautiful blue color. Which it looks like it's not going to do for us. Not gonna open them for us? Okay. Oh, there it goes. Alright, well he took off. When they open their wings, it's a beautiful, like sky blue color. They're called the Spring Azure. I'll try to put the name down below. You see them mostly in the spring. But, you know, when you come up on the trail, you don't see them because they kind of camouflage. But as soon as they open their wings and fly off, you see that splash of blue. Alright, so just off the trail, this caught my eye. Got a neat little pile of sawdust right there. And where's it coming from? From this log. Probably a colony of carpenter ants inside this log, and it's rotting to some extent, and they're hollowing out their village in there, and they're dropping the sawdust. Well, it's not really sawdust, but the waste that they're tunneling through, they're dumping it out here. It's a neat little pile out here. Probably out of one of these holes, they probably bring the sawdust out to the edge and just drop it out. I'm not seeing any activity right now, but probably later in the day. You know, as the day goes on and the sun warms this log up, they'll probably get more active. And I believe I see the shelters just up ahead. I see quite a bit of color up there through the trees. So there's some people up there. Yeah, so this was a shorter hike, just 2 miles to these shelters, not terribly far. Yeah, depending on how crowded it is up there, we might not eat at the shelter. I think in the last video when we were up here, we did eat. We had it all to ourselves. Because I got to talk about that flashlight, the Thrunite Mini Archer. I'm going to show that to you. I do want to place it out here somewhere too at the shelter, so I kind of don't want other people to see me hiding it, because you never know what they might do afterwards. Not that they're bad people, but kind of like my viewers to find it. Alright, so I just had lunch at the shelter. There's quite a few people there. But there's a trail here. It's a Blue Blaze trail for a spring that's back here. There's also some other camping sites back up this way. The shelter is full. The 2 shelters are just back that way. You can see them. So I'm coming up this way because I'm going to hide the channel sticker up here somewhere. Actually, too many people back there to hide the sticker and the flashlight. So let's go up this way. Could hide it up here maybe, but let's just see where the spring is. So I gotta talk about the flashlight too yet. Yeah, there's another little tent site you could come up here. So if you come looking for this channel sticker and flashlight, you can just make your way up to the shelters. If you make your way up from Route 16, it's only about an hour up. And once you get to the shelters, you'll see a sign for the spring, and you just follow this Blue Blaze trail, light Blue Blaze trail, to where the spring is. I haven't made it to the spring yet, so it's a little bit of a walk, but it shouldn't be too far. Yeah, so it's a bit of a walk back here. Probably take you at least 5 minutes to get back here, but I believe our spring will probably be down in here. At least it should be. Oh yeah, I see it up here. Nice little... This might be nice here, just come eat lunch. Maybe I should have had lunch back here. Got the skunk cabbage popping up here. Yeah, right up here's the spring. Alright, there you go. Nice, fresh spring water. Alright, so I'm going to look for a spot to hide our sticker and a flashlight that I got to tell you a little bit about it too. Let me find a spot first that'll work. Alright, so I found a spot, but let's look at what we got here first. Let's get the sticker out. First, this is one of these. It is channel sticker number 54 here at Deer Lick Shelter, or at the spring. We got the two flashlights in here. This one's mine. And this is the one, put the bag down there. This is the one that you will get. This one is still sealed up. The Thrunite Archer Mini. So let's take a quick look at what they look like. I'll leave that one sealed up. Let's dump this out. So you get a charging cord with it. USB charging cord. This is what it looks like. It's a little tiny thing, but it has like the little clip on it. You can put it on a belt or in your car, like on the visor or anything. And to charge it, you gotta twist the top. If I can do it one-handed. Twist the top. And then keep twisting. And the charging port is right in there. That's where you plug in the charging port. So that's kind of cool. So it doesn't take batteries, just a rechargeable battery, and then you can twist it back closed. There you go. The Thrunite Archer Mini. There's another look at the box again. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, I am going to film a clip of this at home, probably this evening or maybe tomorrow night, when it's dark, and showing you what this can do in the dark. Out here in the daylight, it's not a good place to actually test it, but I wanted to do this hike today, and I thought this might be a good place to place the flashlight with the channel sticker. So I'll insert that clip after I'm done yapping right here in a little bit. So once again, it's Thrunite, and if you're familiar with Thrunite flashlights, even though they might be small like this one, I mean they have big ones too, but the small ones as well catch quite a bit of a punch to them. So let me insert that clip here, and then I'll show you where the sticker and the flashlight will be hidden back here. Alright, so it's a couple days later. Here we are inside my house actually. With all the lights off. So I'm going to turn the Thrunite Mini Archer on. This is at its lowest setting. Get a little view of my messy house. Got all my books sitting over there. But if you do give it a double click, boom. Check that out. It just lights the whole place up. Mine is just that little flashlight, this little thing right here. Right. Let's click it off. If you click it back on, that stays at the lowest setting. Go into my messy room. Did some cleaning today, got the vacuum cleaner out. Because if we double click, boom. Just lights the place up. You can see my messy room. Do some of the artwork that people have sent me over the years through mail time. But yeah, it gives you an idea what this flashlight can do. Alright, once again, I'll turn it off. As soon as you turn it on, it's on the lower setting. Then give it a double click. Oops, try that again. Double click. Boom. Lights the whole place up. And there you go. Alright, so back that way is the trail that takes you back to the shelter. As you can see the blue blaze mark there. Looks like there's some other trails back here too, so just keep that in mind if you come back here. To get back to the shelter, you want to follow the blue blaze marks. And if we turn around, right here is our beautiful spring. So we're going to go to the other side. Got my backpack sitting there. So here on this side of spring, and down there I've dug out a little hole. I'm going to stick the channel sticker and the Thrunite flashlight in here. Of course they're in a little bag, so they should stay dry. We'll stick them in there. And they're pretty far, and then I'll cover this up with leaves. They should be hidden in there. Alright, so once again, there's the spring, and then down in there is where the goodies are hidden. Yes, if you come to Deer Lick shelters here, you're not even looking for the flashlight or anything that's hidden back there. If you're looking for a quieter place to sit and eat lunch, or just a nicer place, the spring back here is really nice. Like I said, it's about a 5-minute walk to get back here, but if you're looking for a little bit of solitude, there's nothing wrong with people. I did eat lunch with some folks down there, chatted a little bit, but sometimes when I come on these hikes and stuff, I am looking for a little bit of solitude. Especially when I'm hiding something, like a flashlight, so. Sometimes the springs are a lot closer to the shelter, but this one's really nice back here. So, all right, well, I'm gonna maybe chill out here for just a little bit, and we'll head back up the trail to the shelters, and then start heading back. All right, so making my way back to the shelters again. Like I said, it is a bit of a walk back here, but I definitely think it's worth it. Nice little secluded spot back there. Yeah, you can't even see the shelters from here because I've been walking for a little bit already from the spring. And then up ahead through the trees, you should be able to see the shelters up ahead there again. There's 2 of them here at Deer Lick. And then time to make my way back. And as usual, I won't really film a whole lot on the way back unless something interesting shows up. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, well, I can hear and I can see the traffic from Highway 16 down below. Actually, a road behind us too. So yeah, after today, after this here, I only have one more 3-mile section to do here in PA. The Appalachian Trail will be done to the border with Maryland. So maybe we'll get that done yet here in April. We'll see. I know I mentioned about doing the Horseshoe Trail as starting up another series. Also, the wheels are turning in my mind. Yeah, why not just keep going with the AT into like Maryland and New Jersey? Start some new series on that as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Probably will at some point. I'll probably start doing that. Might as well. All right. So like I said, yeah, this will probably be it for this video. So once again, if you want to check out Random Adventures 2.0, as he says, give him some encouragement, send some of that his way. Check out what he's doing, what he's done in the past, and how he's doing now. He would appreciate that. And of course, the channel sticker and the Thrunite flashlight are up there by the shelters, back by the spring. If you want to go see if they're still there by the time this video pops up. All right. As always, thanks for coming along, and I will see you on the next one.